Yay! Hope you can see me and hear me. Go ahead and put it in the chat if you can hear me and see me. I can see myself. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to talk about how to speak once and profit forever. Juicy, juicy topic. So if you are a speaker or author, if you blog, anything like that, anyway, if you talk, you're in the right place. Let's just put it like that. So I am so excited, so honored that you have decided to join me today. You could be anywhere, and I know that, and I appreciate the fact that you've chosen to be here with me now in this moment, whether you're watching live or you're watching this replay after it's already aired, whatever it is. But I do appreciate you taking your time and including me in your day. So I do just want to go ahead and kind of set the intention and also make sure we create the correct environment for learning. I'm going to switch over to screen share here shortly, but go ahead and turn off all the distractions, silence your phone and whatever we need to do. But go ahead and just try to minimize that so that you have decided to set this time aside for yourself. So we want to make sure that you get the most out of it and that you receive, right? My intention is that you will receive the message that is specifically for you, because everything may not be for you, but there's at least one thing that you're supposed to hear. And my intention, my hope and wish is that you receive that with an open heart and an open mind. All right, so we will go into the screen share just a second, but I am Sarah Aderson. I am the CEO of Expand Your Heart. I'm also known as the Legacy Strategist. And what that is I help entrepreneurs to transform their services into digital and physical products. So not only for your business and your life, but so that you can really make an impact and a difference in the world. Because once we're gone, but our message and our mission can live on forever. And that's what I want to help you do. So let's go ahead and switch over here. All right. You should be able to see it. Okay. So a little bit more about me besides just the regular bio stuff, right? You have me pictured there. This beautiful guy in the middle is my lovely son, and he is, my heart. He expanded my heart. Part of the reason why my company is named that. And then you have another one of my loves, stilettos. So a little bit about me, but I do want to share with you some of my story before we go in a little bit deeper as to why I do what I do. I think it's important for you to know that. So in 2012, I was working in corporate America, working in training and development, and the environment had become toxic probably about a year and a half before that, right? Had a new boss. I went from a hero to a zero in like 0 seconds, it seemed. And I really wanted to move out of that place, that toxic environment. And I did everything I was supposed to, like posting resumes and going on interviews and things like that, but nothing seemed to click, to happen, until I actually came to peace and to terms with where I was. Because what I realized was that I was there in that place, in that toxic environment, dealing with toxic people for a reason. And the reason was either that I still had something to learn, or that I was there to teach someone else. And so once I came to terms with that, it made it much more bearable. I knew that it wasn't just me being picked on, it was bigger than me. right? And so because I knew that, I was able to just say that I knew and trust in the universe that I would be moved when the time was right. And the time came, not when I wanted it to. It came on a Monday morning, about 10 a.m. There was a surprise mandatory conference call. Everyone had to be on it, including me. And so I got on the call, and that's when I found out that my position had been eliminated company-wide on a conference call. All warm and fuzzy, right? That's how it goes sometimes. So in that moment, all I could think about was that beautiful face in the middle of your screen there. And he was, oh my goodness, he might have been 2 at the time. So still a new mom, I would say. And so in that moment, I'm thinking about him, and I was a single mom at the time as well. And I had a choice. I didn't know what was next, but I knew that the choice was either providing for him or pursuing my purpose. I knew that that place was no longer a part of my purpose. And, after that call, we were given a little bit more information and told that, we could stay on if we wanted to and go into another position, but it wasn't going to have the same, luxuries and benefits basically as what we had. And so that choice was going to require that I not be the mother, the person that I wanted to be. Basically, I knew it would be like the soul being sucked out of me day in and day out if I stayed and took that other position. So like I said, I had a choice to make, and I chose to leave. I chose to leave as a single mom with a young child and go out and pursue my purpose, and chose to never look back. And that is what led to the birth of Expand Your Heart and a greater vision, right? Because it had started a little bit before that, but that is how Expand Your Heart was birthed. And that is part of why that is why I do what I do, because I never, ever want anyone else to have to make that decision. I don't want anyone to feel that torment. I mean, in that moment, that's what it was, to have to choose between providing for your family or pursuing your purpose. It shouldn't be an or. It should always be and. It is an and, actually, but we're taught that it has to be or. So that's why I do what I do. And you can learn more about me at expandyourheart.org. And we're going to jump into the training. So feel free to share any takeaways that you have tonight. You can use hashtag Build an Empire, or for my ladies, you can do hashtag Build My Fempire, right? Girl power going on here. So you can do that as well. So what are we going to talk about? Speak once, profit forever. It sums it up. However, we're going to dig into how to transform any speaking gig into a product. When I say product, I mean digital product, physical product, books, ebooks. I'm going to talk about all those types of products. I'm going to give you a process for how to do it, right? It's not about just telling you the what and the why. I want to make sure you have some meat, some content. You can take action on your own and achieve the results that you want. So I'm going to give you a process, the one that I use with my clients. And then, like I said, go into more of the detail of the types of products. And also I'm going to share with you some free tools, because with the internet, there's just a plethora of information and awesome tools where you don't have to spend a lot of money, and you can focus and put that money into marketing and training and advertising and all of that good stuff. Okay. All right. Speaking gigs. So a speaking gig can be paid or free, and even for free, it's considered experience. So you still get paid in the long term versus the short term. But for paid, you may be chosen as a keynote speaker. That's definitely a speaking gig. If you host your own workshops or co-host or even participate in someone else's workshop, that's a speaking gig. Webinars, like what I'm doing right now, this is a speaking gig. podcasts, radio shows, whether they're online or an actual radio station. Interviews. Any interviews you do, that's a speaking gig where you're either the interviewer or being the interviewee. Telesummits. Those are fantastic speaking gigs. YouTube videos, those are speaking gigs. Basically, everything is a speaking gig, right? Every time we interact with someone, that's what it is. And it can be all transforms into a product, which is the exciting thing, which is why you're here. And so products, mentioned a few, but here's a list. Audiobooks, right? Just your voice on tape, or a professional's voice as well. You can do that. Ebook, digital book, MP3s, audio file, a PDF or a white page, an e-course, an actual home study course, which is basically a couple of different e-courses together with different modules. A membership site, which is online, where people can go in and access your courses or MP3s or PDFs, things like that. But they pay a monthly or yearly membership fee to access that information. Magazine. So again, this can be a physical magazine or it can be a digital magazine. A physical book, we have that as well. And then you have the actual CDs and DVDs that you can have in physical form and pass out or sell at events or in, offline locations. So those are some of the products that you can create from each and every speaking gig. So you see right here, there are about 10 listed. So one speaking gig can give you 10 of those. Okay. And some of them, they may have to, you have some more meat and information to them, but essentially you can create 10 products from just one speaking event or gig. Okay. And the reason you want to create all these types of products is because your audience, your ideal customer, is not only listening to audiobooks. She or he is also getting ebooks. They're also listening to podcasts. They also would love to have a CD to put in their car or take to work with them or something like that. Or, they're doing all of these things. And then maybe it may not be the same person, but it's your ideal client that enjoys different forms of media. Okay, so that's why these types of products are important and why you want to convert your speaking gigs into those products. So how do you do it? What's the process? This is the process for product creation. For an audio product, write a script. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out, but you need to know just overall what you want to say. If it helps you to write it out word for word, do that. This will help you to eliminate the ums, the ahs, everybody has them, and that's okay. But you want to try to reduce them as much as possible, and that's what a script helps you to do. And so for an audio product, you can record it in Audacity, which is a free software online. You can just download it onto your computer and record directly into that system. And then you can edit it in Audacity as well, which is really cool. I'll give you the exact link in a little bit, so just sit tight. Okay, so you can edit there as well. And then after you get it to the way you want it, don't get too caught up with the ums and the ahs, trying to take every out. You'll drive yourself crazy. So that's why the script comes in handy. And listening to yourself is initially going to seem like the worst form of torture ever, but just be gentle with yourself. Know that it's okay. The sound of your voice is beautiful. And, you just have things that everyone has and no one's really paying attention to them but you, because you're in this edit mode. So just let it go and move on. Okay. So once you do that, you're going to export it and then you can upload it to sell, right? You can sell it on your website. You can sell it on a third-party site. You can actually have it be created into a physical CD, that can be done as well. Okay, and I'll give you, like I said, some free tools, so hang in there. We'll get to that part. And so that's the process for audio products. Okay, 5 steps. Now, for a video product, we start at the same place, write the script. You may want to actually, post it on Post-its, or because obviously when you're doing a video, we can see you. So we don't want to see you reading word for word, but you just want to give yourself a couple of reminders, Post-its, or post cards, or note cards, whatever it is that you can see easily and clearly, just so that you have a flow and an idea of what you want to say next. Now, if you're doing a presentation, kind of like what I'm doing here, you want to design your slides next. If you're not, if you're just going to do your face, talking head is what it's kind of known in the industry. If it's just you in front of the camera, then you don't have to design slides. Okay, you can just go straight to recording. So you can record. It can be on something as simple as your iPad, your iPhone. If you have a camcorder, whatever it is that records video, that's what you want to record on. And then edit. Now the edit, I put optional, right? As I mentioned, it can kind of be, we can be very difficult on ourselves. So, and editing can be a long and drawn out process. So, especially when you're editing your own material. So if you can contract it out to a third party, I would highly recommend that. If not, I would suggest trying to get it right the first time. Be gentle on yourself and do as little editing as possible, because we know you're human. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay, as long as it's nothing outrageous or offensive to anyone. There's really no need for editing. We all stumble over our words at times. It happens. It's okay. So after that, if you choose to edit, you will download it, and then you're going to upload it to sell. And now if you want to create a print product from your speaking gig, you're taking either that audio or video, whichever one you used at that event, or if it was online, and you're going to transcribe it. And so transcribing it, you can, again, contract that out and hire someone to create the text from what you said. Okay, and there's also a software system or two, well, actually a couple of software systems that you can use to do that as well. That's an option. Okay, and then you want to edit it. Again, because if they're transcribing it word for word, there may be an in there or something else that you want to take out, and that's fine. Do some editing there. You want to add a cover image, right? Because now it's going to be a print product, so it needs to be a print ready cover image with 300 pixels. And then you want to upload it to Sell. Okay, and I'll share with you a few places. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and hold them to the end. I am going to leave some time for that because I like questions. So I hope you do have some. And so here are some of the resources I share with you. So Audacity, and you have that website. You can use, like I said, Audacity for recording audio. There's no video, just audio. Okay, but an easy, simple way to create your first or next digital product is definitely through Audacity. Now, if you've already done a speaking gig or you have content, go ahead and move to iMovie or Movie Maker, right? So that will allow you to do some of the editing, add in, maybe a contact page at the end or some slides. You can do all of that in those two. Freeconferencecall.com, and there are a couple of different variations of that, but this one for sure, that will allow you to record over slides. It also, and that's all for free, and then it'll allow you to download it. So basically you can do it all in one spot, which is really cool and it's free. And then you can download it. They do also offer transcription services for a small fee. So you can look into that. And again, it's all in one place. So the more middlemen you can cut out, the better. YouTube is a great resource and great for SEO, right? So go ahead and upload it to YouTube and get your content out there. And there you go. Also, you can use YouTube Capture app. So that's an app where you can record yourself and you can do some editing on there. So that's a really good app for your iPad, iPhone. Pinksy app is really awesome. I believe it's only on iPhone right now. So that will allow you in an actual live event to record yourself and to change the slides on the screen at the same time. So really, really cool app. Check that one out. CreateSpace. And for CreateSpace, that's going to be that on-demand printing. They do that for books. They also do CDs, DVDs. So really great self-publishing platform where basically you don't pay anything until an item is purchased and then they deduct that. Okay. So you get a royalty for everything that's sold is basically how it works. Kunaki is the same thing. They really focus on the on-demand delivery for the CDs and DVDs. Fiverr.com, and that's with 2 R's. Great resource for contracting the work out, like we talked about the editing part. So if you can't, can't just pull yourself away and move forward, you want to go ahead and get that off to someone else that can do it. And everything there is $5. So not free, but it's pretty pretty close, right? So you can get someone to edit maybe like sometimes even 30 minutes of video for $5. And I think there's a small service fee of like 50 cents or $1. So go ahead and check that out. And then Gumroad.com is a great resource for uploading and selling your digital content. Okay, so when you use Gumroad, once you've downloaded it, you can upload it directly there, and then you can send clients and customers there to purchase. There is, a small fee for when you sell that's deducted, but again, all about cutting out the middleman and freeing up your time. It's all automated. So once you upload it and set up the page, really, really simple and easy. Like you don't have to be a tech guru or whiz kid or anything to figure it out. It's a great resource. All right, so I want to show you an actual live demo where you can create your own kind of members area or just a private area for sale, even if you want to, using YouTube. So let me go out and show you. Let's see if it'll come up since we're, oh, okay. We'll see. All right, it's moving a little slow here. But once it comes up, probably because I'm screen sharing. So when you get to YouTube, you can click upload, and what you can do is actually select how you want it to be viewed. So you can select the privacy setting, and that will determine whether it's public for everyone. Obviously, if people are paying, you can't offer it for free as well. And I'm pushing. Okay, here we go. So to offer it for paid, right, you can have a client or customer purchase your digital product, and then you can direct them to a secure link here on YouTube. So you'll see public, what you don't want, then you have unlisted or private, okay? And so if you're selecting private, basically it's only you can watch it. What you would want to do is do unlisted, and then that way they'll have access to it, but they won't be able to share it or anything like that, okay? So that is an option. And like I said, that's a really simple membership site and it's free. All right, let me go back here. All right. So that is how to speak once and profit forever. As a speaker, I know that you thrive off of your audience's energy, but I also know that traveling and all the time that you put into it and after the event can kind of leave you feeling drained. And so you don't really have any downtime, because after that event, you have to get ready for the next event and the next one after that, right? Because bottom line, if you don't speak, you don't eat. Okay. And so that doesn't have to be the case. So I want you guys to create these products. And some of your next steps, go ahead and download Audacity, create that free conference call account, download the Pinksy app. If you're going to do anything live speaking and you want to record it, that would be great. And just make sure that you use what you have. I'm sure you already have content. You've probably been on a webinar or been interviewed, whatever it is. I know you have the information. Use that. Go ahead and have it transcribed, and now you have a document, a PDF. And then I want you to make sure that you follow that product creation process, okay? And again, being a speaker, it's your one-on-one time. And so once you have these products, that's going to help you to, when the speaking gigs aren't coming as often as you want them to, you're still going to have income coming in, right? Because this is about building your speaking empire or your empire in general, if you're an entrepreneur. And so November and December, speaking gigs kind of slow down, but you can still have money coming in. And then Black Friday, huge online retail sales holiday, right? And now you will be able to participate in that because you'll have products and you can offer them to your attendees, your clients, your customers. You can use them as opt-in gifts, increase your reach and your influence. And I've created a product for you, actually a live training. It's called Insta Product. And this is really to help you to continue to build your speaking funnel, because really it's time for you to discover, how the pros are doing it, how they're creating these loyal, raving fans that buy from them over and over and over again. It's time for you to experience that same joy and excitement and have those people coming back to you. It's so much easier to maintain relationships with clients and customers after you have them than it is to go out and get a new customer. We all know this. So now it's time to put it into action, right? Time to decrease that cost of gaining that new client customer. Costs a lot. All the marketing, Facebook ads, the time. And it's time to add an additional revenue stream. Not just one, go ahead and add like 3 or 4 and make it so that they work on autopilot. So that's what this training is designed to help you do. And it's a live, interactive, content-rich 4-part training. So again, this is about making sure that you can get your products and your mission and your message out to your clients and customers, but quickly. right? It's about insta, like instantly, right? That's that play on words. So we want it to be as fast as possible. That's why I designed it this way. And I've used it myself. I've shared it with my clients. They've all had great success with these techniques, and I want to share it with you. So what we're going to talk about is how to create zero content or low content books, right? This training is about changing your whole paradigm about what you think products are. You do not have to labor and exhaust yourself and just drive yourself crazy trying to create content. It doesn't have to be that hard. It's not. And so I want to show you how to make it easy. I'm going to show you how to tap into the image craze and create products from images. People are doing it. I've done it. And they're buying them. You're going to learn how to design products using other people's content. And it's totally legit. There's no stealing, no copyright infringement. I'm going to show you how to use other people's content. You can actually use it as is, but I'm going to show you how to just make a few tweaks to it, make it your own, and it's like a totally new product, totally new content with your own personal flair to it. And I'm also going to share with you how to piggyback off of successful products, right? No need to reinvent the wheel here. If someone else is already doing it well, how can you add your own personal style to it, your message to it, and go ahead and piggyback off of it, okay? Complement them. That's what it is. I'm just using the word piggyback. And I want to actually show you the page. So you can see, we're going to learn how to reimagine and reinvent. And it's all free content into cash. And like I said, even if you've struggled or tried to do a product before, or you have papers strewn all around you or a notebook full of product ideas, this time we're going to start it. We're going to get it done, and in 4 weeks. So every week you're going to learn how to create a different product. And you're going to learn in a group environment. Like I said, totally interactive. You can ask your questions. You're going to learn what to create. I'm going to show you how to locate it. Excuse me. And all the steps so that you can actually get it done. I don't do the what and the why, but not show you how. Okay, I think I've showed you that tonight. Really want to make sure that you have actionable steps to do it on your own. And so in Insta Product, you're going to crank out valuable content in record time. Like I said, some of these products that I'm going to show you how to create can be done in 1 day, a couple of hours. If you contract some of the work out, even less. Okay, half a day. We're going to make it really simple, really fast, and you're going to see results. Okay. So you're going to learn how to create products faster than you ever have before, how to reinvent. You don't have to come up with all this new content. Just reinvent it, and you're going to double, triple, maybe even quadruple your sales. It's all up to you. And then free content really is a game changer. This changes everything. This, like I said, as a speaker or an entrepreneur, when the slow times come, as far as clients and customers, when that well gets a little dry, you have these products that will keep the spigot open, okay? They're gonna keep things moving. So you have to consider it. It has to be an option. And then cash in on the image craze. Just look at your phone. How many of those apps are about images or image creation or editing? A ton. I wouldn't even dare, spend time counting it, but there are a lot. We're in the digital age, in the image age, and you deserve to cash in. And you're going to discover how creating low content books can boost your profits. And I'll share with you this. I mean, just one way is by creating an end-to-end user experience. If you're providing what your clients and customers need, they have no need to go to someone else or to look for another person. So just by providing one additional or complementary product sets you apart from your competitors. So you can hear I'm really excited and passionate about this material and this content, and I would love to share it with you some more. So I hope you'll join me. But in module 1, right off the bat, I'm going to show you how to create those zero content and low content books. When I say zero, I mean basically zero. Okay, a low content, just a few pieces of information. This is all your content, but very little, right? Not trying to belabor the point. Module 2, going to learn how to monetize images. So I'm going to show you how to create products from images, all images, and where to find those. Module 3, how to reimagine other people's content. Okay, again, all perfectly, in order here. Nothing out of line. Okay, how you can reinvent it and reimagine it and make it your own in a short amount of time and get it out there. Get it out to the people that want it. They want more from you. They just can't get it because you haven't created it yet. Module 4, piggyback on successful products. If someone else has a good system, a good product, how can you show it in a different way? How can you offer a little tweak to it and expand it to a new market? Okay. So a couple of free bonuses here, because I do believe in giving you as much value as possible. And that is, I'm going to add in the free marketing strategies that work. And that's valued at $197, but you'll get it here for free. And then ebook formatting simplified, valued at $297. A lot of ebook formatting courses around there, and a lot of people that charge a lot of money to format ebooks. So I'm going to give you a really simplified training so that you can do it yourself. And you're going to risk nothing, zero. I'm taking all the risk, literally, I am. So because I stand behind my work and I am committed, so very committed to my purpose and building a relationship with you, a long-term relationship, that my guarantee is this. If you're not 100% satisfied after you attend 2 classes, right? 2 classes. There are only 4 total, 4 jam-packed, content-rich courses and trainings, but I'm going to let you go through half of it at no risk. Okay, so you can try them out. You don't like it, just send me an email and your money will be refunded. Okay. And all of the trainings are going to be held live because it's very important that you get your questions answered and that it is interactive as much as possible. And so we'll start March 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't attend live, don't worry about it. You're going to get the recordings. There'll be a private forum for you to access and get all your questions answered. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. So again, you're going to get all 4 live training sessions starting in March, whole month of March, access to the replays, the 2 awesome bonuses, and then the investment is $97. And once you complete this, you'll be able to use it again and again and again, right? I'm not trying to give you parts of it. You're getting all of it. You're going to be able to create your sales funnel from just this alone. You can create your product empire, okay? So if you're interested, go ahead and go to bit.ly/instaproduct, okay? And if you would like any more information or have any questions from me about the training afterwards or the product, the course, go ahead and email me, Sarah@expandyourheart.org, or go ahead and check out the website as well. So gonna go see if there are any questions that you guys have for me. Any questions? Okay, I don't see any. All right. Well, this has been awesome. I've enjoyed it again. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you think of anything, you can expandyourheart.org. And until next time, I encourage you and I invite you to take inspired action to build the empire of your dreams. Take care.